Now we are in the test laboratory. Once we finish all the routine tests in the respective production departments, the goods comes here in the testing lab for the checking. So I will introduce you one by one which are the test facilities available in our test laboratory. So you can see here, this is the first test which is a long delay testing station, and here we can check at a time there are 40 MCBs are getting mounted here. So you can come here and see. This long delay test is nothing but is to check the overload performance of the MCB. So what does it mean? As per IEC 60898 Part 1 standard, the MCB should not trip at 1.13 times of the rated current within 1 hour, and MCB should trip at 1.45 times of the rated current within 1 hour. So this every MCB should qualify. So we check for the every lot, we take out some of the sampling pieces and we check it here for the long delay test. Now we are standing near the temperature rise testing machine. Here you can see the test is already going on. This test is very important as far as the MCCB or MCB performance is concerned, because once the cables are connected, the temperature at the terminal should not exceed to the specified limit mentioned in the IEC 60898 Part 1 standard or IEC 60947 Part 2 standard. There are the specification limits mentioned in the standard. So as per IEC 60898 Part 1 standard, the specification limit is 60 K, and whereas IEC 60947 Part 2 standard, it says 70 K before electrical endurance and 80 K after electrical endurance. So this test is very important as far as the standard is concerned. You can see if the parts inside are not of good quality material, the temperature inside the MCB or a MCCB goes very high, and finally it affects the performance of the MCB and MCCB. So we always use as a MaxG very good quality material, like we use T2 grade copper, we use the silver plating, we use the silver graphite tips to ensure that our temperature rise is within control. Now we are standing at the high and the low temperature alternating temperature tester. This inside this machine, inside this chamber, you can see here the temperature is being set at -40 degrees centigrade and the relative humidity is around 95 degrees centigrade. So this test is performed at very high temperature or extremely low temperature. Why do we perform this test? Because our MCBs are getting installed at various locations across the globe where the temperature is at very high level or at a very low level. So the performance of the MCB or MCCB should remain stable in those conditions. So that's why we use this test. Here you can see all the MCBs are kept for the testing. After this test, this will go for the impulse test as per standard. Now we are standing at the electrical endurance test machine. Here this machine can test as per IEC 60898 standard and IEC 60947 Part 2 standard also. You can see in the screen the rated voltage and the rated current is applied during the test, and the power factor is also maintained. And this test is lasts for several number of operations, and during the normally this test is done like the MCB or the MCCB will be turned off for 28 seconds and will be turned on for the 2 seconds. So likewise there are many operations it has to sustain as per standard. The limits are already mentioned in the standard. Our MCB qualifies over and above to the standard levels. So like I will tell you the example, the MCB qualifies around 10,000 electrical operations, wherein the standard says only 4,000, and our the mechanical endurance, it qualifies for the 20,000 mechanical operations. So as our MCB and MCCB designs are very sturdy and we use a good quality of the silver graphite tips, so we can ensure that the electrical endurance test is absolutely for every lot is being qualified, and we can ensure that then this MCB and MCCB, whenever it goes to the field, can perform to the highest level and will serve for the longer life. Now we are standing at the mechanical endurance tester. This machine, during this test, there is no current is being applied, only the continuity is being checked, and the MCB or MCCB is tested for several number of operations. As I told earlier in during the electrical endurance testing machine, our MCB is qualified 20,000 mechanical operations and our MCCB qualifies around 10,000 mechanical operations. So here is the test is already running, you can see here. Now we are standing inside the plastic testing laboratory. We have this sophisticated laboratory to check all kinds of a plastic. We are using the engineering plastic for the MCB and MCCB, RCCB, like polyamides, then PBT, PPS. So all kinds of plastic has to be tested basically for the glow wire tester, the tracking index tester, and there is one also a needle flame tester. These three tests are very important as far as the plastic performance is concerned. So all our raw materials and also being checked before we use for the injection molding in this test laboratory. Also, once the components are out from the mold, we also verify the components quality is okay or not. During the sampling inspection, once our or technician or engineer picks the sample from the injection molding department, he bring the sample here to this test laboratory and check each and every lot. So these are some of the testers. Now we are inside the chemical test laboratory. This laboratory we have set up only to check the various kinds of plating thicknesses and the plating materials we use on the MCB, MCCB and the RCCB components. As you know, we have various kinds of plating as we do, like the zinc, tin, nickel, silver, all kinds of plating being tested in this test laboratory. Now here is the salt spray test chamber. This test chamber determines the plating quality. So how it determines, basically there is inside the NaCl solution, and this NaCl solution is have been ejected as a mist form, and after that the components are already inside this chamber. It is already loaded here. Now you can see here, this is the NaCl mist, and after maybe first 24 hours, this we will check whether there is any rust formation or not on the components. Then if the rust formation is not there, then this test will be continued for 48 hours. So likewise, our plating quality stands up to 96 hours, and that we guarantee that, because we have to guarantee this test, so that once our MCB or our circuit breakers are installed at various locations across the world, then we can guarantee that there will not be any rust formation on the inside components, also the outside parts like the terminals. Now we are standing inside the mechanical test laboratory. Here I will introduce you to the first machine in the mechanical test laboratory. This is nothing but to check the welding strength of the contacts. As I told you, we have the automatic spot welding machines in our welding workshop. All the components comes here for the checking, and here you can see it will check the percentage of the bonding of the silver button with respect to how much it has been bonded. So without destroying the components, we can ensure that the bonding strength is there, and once we have a good bonding strength, it finally impacts on the good electrical endurance properties. Also there will be the low temperature rise during the actual test is concerned. So now you can see the machine is checking the percentage bonding, and our standard is 98%. We ensure that all the contacts been welded 98% at least of the total area. so we can ensure there is a best quality we deliver to the customer.
这是一个批量生产厂，它不是单个。然后
Now we are standing inside the EMC test laboratory. Here you can see our engineer is now checking the MCB for the EMC test. Now what he is doing, he has connected the power to the MCB. Now the power is on. Now he is going to apply the 6 kilovolt to the surface of the MCB, and he will check whether there is any electrical discharge or not. If there is it doesn't have any kind of a electrical discharge, then the MCB is qualified. If they have some kind of a electrical discharge, a minute also, then the MCB is not disqualified. We have various kinds of instruments in the EMC test laboratory. Like this is the high voltage tester. This one is the capacitive coupling of the impulse group tester. This one is the impulse test tester for the AC current, and this one is the lightning surge arrestor tester. So in all, totally we can do here 7 types of EMC tests in our laboratory. So now let's move to another test. So now overall I introduced you to the MaxG's test laboratory, and here you can see we have various types of instruments to check as per standard, and whatever the things we cannot check, we always check in the third party laboratory like the short circuit test. But in the coming years we also have the plan to set up the in-house short circuit test laboratory. So with this I conclude that MaxG has a lot of strength in the manufacturing, in the design, and also the testing. So finally we can ensure the best quality we can deliver it to the customers. Thank you.